fucking beans.
And the fucking year.
Yo, we back. It's Tep Talk with the Ice. I'm Tep. He's Ice.
I'm the Ice.
He is the Ice. The Ice.
The Ice.
And I want to talk about the rise and fall of Twitch. As you guys may have known, I have been all over the internet making content across many platforms. And I've seen them all. Seen them all, man. And Twitch has really fallen off, in my opinion.
Twitch has hit the deep decline.
Like, people still use it. Like, big streamers, it's still great for big streamers. Like, Ninja, HBox,
if you're well known.
Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. But for the little guys, man, Twitch fucking sucks. Like, during that year, like those years in the pandemic, dude, Twitch had a monopoly.
During 2020, Twitch blew up because nobody could leave. People were forced to be in the house, and the internet was the only media we had to experience other people or be around.
For real, man. Like, everyone, like myself included, like everyone that just had passion for gaming just grabbed any kind of streaming equipment they could find, and they just started doing it.
Yep.
It was no loss. They didn't have to edit nothing. They didn't have to really put any time in. They just turned it on, and then...
Because what else would you do?
Yeah, people would flock.
You're mandated in your house. You couldn't go to work. You weren't late for work. You didn't have to wake up, do anything. You just turn on the stream game.
And Twitch really took advantage of that. There were so many like small streamers in every like corner of the website, any community, like any game, like you could find people trying to speed run, trying to get into a pro scene, trying all kinds of different challenges and stuff. Like, it was everywhere, man. And nowadays, you really only see people with huge following like get any kind of traction anymore. And do you think part of it is how Twitch has changed its, like, how they pay people, how they treat people?
I think that's also
stuff?
a huge factor in it, too. First of all, Twitch used to do, what, 50-50?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a thing. And now, once the pandemic came over, the Twitch got greedy, in the sense
Twitch got hella greedy.
And after over even some big streamers, some streamers in general, especially the small ones who barely get anything as it is, now they have to give up 60-40. Yeah, it definitely took people a turn, like, I don't want to do this platform that's going to take advantage of me while I'm trying to grow as it is, so let me move over somewhere else. I think that's also a big factor in it.
Bro, Twitch dominated, bro.
Right.
You remember Mixer?
Ah.
You remember,
Good.
There was another one. I think it was called like True Joe or something. I remember I was streaming Mario Golf one day, and somebody had like some kind of representative from like another streaming service like went on my stream and like tried to recruit me over there. I'm like, why the fuck would I ever leave Twitch? I forget exactly what the name of that shit was, but this shit looked so dumb, and I literally thought Twitch was the future, man.
I mean, it seemed like the future of platform, like streaming gaming, like in general. Like, if you could get on Twitch and make it, you made it. You just made it in like gaming life and life in general. You're making hella money. You're there. You're just there.
Or so we fucking thought, man.
Yeah.
Now all those like little streamers that I used to watch and used to talk to, all this stuff, they
fizzled out. They're gone.
They're gone.
They left. The people I knew during the pandemic, I met, besides you, other people, they're gone. They're not doing it anymore because they can't make a living off of it, and there's not. And gaming, sucking, actually also made a decline in Twitch.
I think it's just so much different now. I feel like the internet climate is just so like vastly different now because like the pandemic, like everyone was just on there all the time. Like
You could
we were all just glued to our phones, our
non-stop.
tablets, our games.
I remember with the pandemic waking up and be like the Twitch notifications, seeing who's up by 4 o'clock in the morning, and like being on and gaming and talk. Like that's just what my life was. That was life.
Mm-hmm.
That was just it. It was game, eat, game. Because there's nothing else to do. I didn't have to go to work and travel anywhere. I couldn't go even shopping because the stores were closed barely. That was it.
The pandemic really just changed so much, man.
And people got like stimulus checks too back in the day.
Oh my God,
Stimulus
check.
checking was bank
Yeah.
for Twitch.
Oh my God, people would just get that shit and just donate hella money, dude.
They're like, oh, $300 because I'm getting one next week. Like, and you could make hella money. I mean, the amount of
That
money you
shit
made
was
during
crazy. Yeah, I did profit a lot.
your
It
first
was,
subathon, I remember.
yeah, subathons were everywhere, bro.
Everybody,
Ludwig
yeah.
was doing them.
Yeah.
Fucking everyone.
Oh, sleep streams of like sleeping.
Oh
and
my
stuff.
God, that was the thing.
Because there's
yeah.
nothing else to do in the pandemic.
Dude, y'all remember fucking hot tub streams
Oh,
and shit?
that actually became a category too.
Dude, it did. Like,
I straight up knew.
Twitch was so much different back then,
The
dude.
culture was so different, and so people were always on. It was actually more involved because everybody would go on everybody's stream. Everybody would meet everybody.
Yeah, everybody knew each other.
Everybody knew who he was. Oh, I know him. I made him because that's all you did in your life. But once COVID ended and Twitch, everybody got back to their daily life, it dissipated, and the people start getting farther apart from each other. Content changed.
And I feel like long form content, like streams, is just really hard to do nowadays. Like everyone is just wants like instant short form content, like a TikTok or YouTube short. Like it's
something fast, and that's,
yeah,
and that has to change in content nowadays. Fast content, easy to make, 15 seconds, done. Next video. Next video.
And before it was like, oh, I have nothing to do for the next 6 hours.
Let me sit down and watch an hour of this.
Yeah, like long form content dominated back then. I still think YouTube is king, really, because I mean, YouTube. Everyone watches YouTube, bro. Like,
YouTube even like put shorts into it, which is like a form of what TikTok or fast things had. Now that's in it.
I mean TikTok and YouTube. That's really
the top
what
two.
it is. Because I feel like people can still watch like a 30-minute video, but I don't think they can watch a 2-hour stream or 2 or 3 hour stream anymore. Like, you know, like I feel like a 20-30 minute video, at least, you know, that's what I normally catch myself watching.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I don't. Yeah, I look at my history. I see like 30 minutes max or like 20-minute videos. I don't watch any more hour video content. Like
you know, you make yourself dinner or something. You want to watch something, like, yeah, you just put on a little 20-minute video about whatever, and you know, you go about your day.
Or if it's a long video, there'll just be background noise while wherever I'm doing. Like I'll hear it.
Yeah, and then TikTok dominates because everybody's so busy, but everybody's also addicted to their phone, so they don't have enough time to like give to a longer video. So they just like, oh, I got a 5-minute break. Let me check my phone. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Let me get involved with as many videos as I can, and just bang, bang, bang. Like TikTok is it's just perfect for what it is. I mean, whenever I go on break at work, I mean, that's all I do.
TikTok.
That's all I do. Like
I don't even go on YouTube barely on even break because it's so fast. Like I TikTok, laugh, next video, watch some like content, whatever.
Yeah, it's just it brings you out of whatever world you're currently living in. Like it just swallows your whole your whole brain for a second.
Onto that. Also, there's so much different content. Like I'll be watching Pokemon videos and watching a video about working out, and then I can get so much content in that 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I feel like so many people, like, at least at the beginning when TikTok started, everybody hated it because it was dancing and it was
very
dumb
cringe.
stuff. But
also, it wasn't Vine too. I remember
Vine, yeah, Vine was so funny though. But TikTok, there's a lot of people I feel like don't understand how much you can learn off the internet. Like the internet has every piece of knowledge from every corner of science, religion, whatever. Anything that has ever been recorded ever is on the internet.
What you're looking for is on the internet.
Like I really don't think school or higher learning is really all that necessary when everything is on the internet.
Or it's hard to do that or go to like school, and then you know, like, oh, I already know that on the internet. I can learn that on that way and this way.
Like, I feel like people shouldn't be learning shouldn't be taught what to learn or like what you need to learn. It's more so how to take the information and apply it to your life. Like how to, like, the internet has so much shit on it, like how to actually take that knowledge, like not just regurgitate it, because that's what school always was. It's just like regurgitating the
information on you,
like
the same thing.
Like you should learn how to watch a TikTok or a YouTube video, informational like video, process it, and then apply it to your life. Like if you watch a cooking video, like how to make a recipe or whatever, like study it, watch it, and then apply it, like learn how to do it, and then boom, you learn something.
That's how I've learned a lot of things.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
do you think schools should have like an internet course or like a class where they teach you how to actually use the internet and videos like that?
In some sort of way,
in
yes.
some form of that, you know.
In some way, yeah.
Because there's things on the internet you should not. That's what, you know, that you can stay away from, but there's things that can benefit and help you.
Like the internet can sit there and rot your brain, or it could teach you anything you want to know.
It's whether what we choose, and I think like schools can do that, integrate that. Teachers like, oh, learning about this has helped me, not watching like
literally anything. You want to be a barber, a welder, a chef, literally anything. And you can learn on the internet. There are YouTube tutorials, there are websites, there are anything. Like you can learn on the internet. Like we need to focus on like how to actually channel that, learn how to do shit.
Because this generation is the internet. We don't do old school sitting at desks in classrooms anymore because everybody's always on their phone or looking at the internet. I think they should do that now. Focus on that because that's just the future.
Like, you know, like school really teaches school's point is to like wire your brain how to critical think. Like no one actually uses the Pythagorean theorem or, you know, all
unless
these weird formulas.
Actual job is
right. It's not practical, but it just teaches your brain to process information. Like that's what school really does. But I feel like the internet, if you use it right, could accelerate that so much better, so much faster. I feel like if we can just tap into it, like it's just, imagine like, you know, you go to 6 classes during the school day, right? And you have a textbook for each one. The internet has every textbook ever made for any class, ever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so much. Like, we just gotta learn how to actually
like channel that.
Yeah, and use it for productivity.
Yeah, that's the thing. When people hear internet, they think like, oh, funny videos, dumb YouTube stuff. But like, internet also can be used for research and doing other things that benefit you for knowledge and gain. It's not just mindless entertainment all the time, 24/7.
Yeah, like it's just.
Like I remember a teacher like, oh, I was on my computer all day. Like, what, playing games, like, or messing around, like.
Yeah, like it has a stigma to it.
It does, like.
It's really dumb to me, but, you know, most people probably gonna totally disregard everything I said because they like to waste time on the internet, and you know, I like to do that sometimes too.
It's a release.
It's an
escape.
It is. The internet.
Reality.
The internet is an escape.
It is.
And you know that's what gaming used to be, or you know, what I wanted to be. But you know, why do games gotta be so fucking hard nowadays, bro? Like, why does every game have to be not relaxing? Because that's what. The people, I feel like Icy and I use the internet and TikTok to escape because gaming hasn't done that.
No, it used to be I can go home and play like some Wind Waker and just chill. Do some things like my own pace. I'm not trying to constantly always be stressed out. Like when you as a kid, when you came home from school, you played games to chill out from school. You didn't do it to go learn or go to school. You didn't do it to stress out. You did it to de-stress.
Yeah.
I feel like gaming nowadays is just that. It's always a constant. I need to do this, or I need to not stop.
Like games are so hard. Like the Soulsborne games and shit. Like I wouldn't have a problem with them, but RPGs as a whole have just converted to that.
That's what it is. It used to be so much variety. Now everything is, if it's not Souls-like, it's not good.
Like every game is just so like ridiculously hard punishing. Like every game was super hard punishing combat, long crazy boss battles with 4 health bars and bullet sponge bosses.
Oh my god.
It's like I hate playing games where I hit the boss like 16 billion times and it hits me like 3 times and I'm dead. Like it's just so infuriating.
Punishing.
Like you can make a relaxing game, I promise you, and people will still play it.
Yeah.
But like you don't have to make it relaxing to the point where it's like a Kirby game. Cause
that's
damn,
its own different
like,
genre.
bro, I4 Gorland is just like fucking brain dead as hell. It's it's.
I love it for that because I can. It's just like I can mindlessly just turn on Kirby Forgotten Land and just de-stress. I don't have to think too much about what I'm pressing and doing a lot.
See, and I feel like they've gone to like so much extremes where it's like, oh, people want relaxing games. Let's give them Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley. Or,
people think like, oh, I want gaming to be more relaxing or a little less challenging. They go to that extreme.
You don't need to do that.
Other side. There's no middle ground, but there used to be middle ground.
Like, you don't have to do that. There, you can make an adventure game, an RPG that's not a Souls game, that's not super fucking hard. You can add a game with a difficulty setting. I promise you.
Difficulty settings. What happened to that?
Bro, God of War got a difficulty setting. Bro, you try to play on Give Me God of War difficulty. Oh my god. That's a Souls game.
It turned into that. But there's middle ground for people who want to listen to story and lore and sound challenge. What's wrong with that?
Like, not everything has to be that hard, bro. It's crazy.
I think you should choose to be that hard or be optional to make it that hard. Because I think gaming used to be for everybody. It used to not being excluded this and that. RPGs used to be for everybody. Now everything's a Dark Souls, so...
Bro, like... And Dark Souls fans, like, they're just so pretentious, bro. Like, they just are. Like, they just get on their high horse and think it's so perfect. Or, like, they're so amazing. Like, they're better humans than other people.
I didn't need a map. I didn't need this. I beat the game this way, but you can't. You're bad.
Like, just accept that somebody wants to play differently than you, and it's okay. Like, it is okay to be different. It's okay. Like, I'm not worse than you because I want to play it a different way than you. That's like if you played an RPG and I played the mage class and you picked the warrior class and I just started talking, oh, you're a fucking bitch for a knight class, you're worse than me, no range skill issue or something dumb. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
or like you have the mage and he's broken and the other class is 9, like, oh shit, well, you picked the worst thing, you're not that good. Like,
like, you can't have an actual conversation with them. Like, they start bragging, they start insulting you. Like, if you're having a debate with somebody and they just start attacking your character, insulting you.
Nothing to do with the conversation too. They just start going into like
you can't really have debates with them. I feel like they just start acting mean instead of actually debating you. And I don't hate Souls games. I just hate the culture that it's brought to games.
It's toxic.
It is.
It is. It just is.
Yeah, like
it's an egotistical culture.
It is. Like, I'll bring up actual debate arguments, like actual points, like, hey, I wish this had a map. And then they'll just talk so much shit, like, oh, I beat it without a map. You're bad. You're ass. Like, imagine needing a map. You're not a gamer. Or, you know.
Go back to Nintendo or something like that.
Never play a game again.
You're not good at any games.
Yeah, like.
Like.
It's so dumb to me. Like, why? I just brought up a point, like, hey, don't you think this game should be, like, would be better with a map? And then just start, like, attacking me. I'm just like, I'm just trying to talk to you, man. Like, fuck you too, bro.
Civil fucking conversation.
like, you know what I mean?
Back at, like, something. It's just, you're not good at the game. And that's always the default, and it's dumb. It's outdated. Skill issues misused. It's not even what it used to be like. It used to be funny, or it used to be like, now it's just flat out, I don't know what to say about something.
Yeah, like, it's dumb. Also, other thing that's dumb in games that keeps happening is fucking spiders, bro.
Fuck spiders.
Why do games gotta keep adding it, man?
Why is spiders a common gaming
bro?
enemy?
Arachnophobia is very common.
It's huge. It's one of the most like common phobias around.
Like they put spiders in games purposely to creep people out.
As a fear.
Yeah, like they want.
I mean,
there's like they put it in caves. And it's dark.
I mean, what was that
and
game?
It's creepy.
Oh, it was Diablo 2, or no, it was a cutscene of a spider popping out the ground.
Oh, we fucking Re-Reckoning.
Yeah, they purposely out of all enemies, we saw skeletons, other shit. The spider has its own special up close cutscene of it popping out the ground,
bro.
Because they want that.
Fucking
scare.
Outriders, bro. Like you're going to different planets and shooting aliens and stuff, and yeah, they just have a giant volcano spider boss. Like, why? You don't need that shit. Why? Like, people want to play a game. Like, I can list like 10 games that I would love to play.
I can list like fucking 20, and they're all of RPGs. Oh my god.
Yeah, like all RPGs are either Souls games or they have insane amount of spiders. Fun Salt and Sanctuary. Has fucking
game has the biggest
flying spiders.
That's awesome, but they have 3 different archetypes for a spider.
Like Last Epic, Grim Dawn. There's so many, like Titan Quest. So many like awesome RPGs that look amazing. I would love to play. They just have giant spiders, bro. I couldn't get past fucking Xenoblade. Like, dude,
arachnophobia isn't some fucking bitch fear. Get over it. It's an actual legitimate fear that just people just have.
Like, bro, like I can't control that. I was born with that. It also like it's definitely gotten worse as I've gotten older because like I used to play Skyrim all the time and those spiders are massive.
I used to play so many RPGs. I mean, when I look back, had spiders and now I realized it was a spider enemy. I guess as a kid, I don't know, my brain didn't register a spider, or like maybe I did, but I was too enticed in the world around it. But as an adult, I became more
like you're just aware. Like
more aware.
Kids aren't like scared of a lot of things because they don't know what it is.
They don't know why it's bad or why.
Yeah, until you get older and you're like, oh shit, spiders crawl and they're gross and that. Dude, a lot of games make them grotesque, bro.
I mean, like as a kid, I knew I was afraid of spiders if I saw them in real life, but in a game, I thought differently.
And then people would just be like, oh, just stop being scared, or you know, it's just a game, bro. Like I can't control that. Like if somebody's scared of heights, like you don't take them to the Empire State Building and be like, oh yeah, just look down, bro. Like you're fine, bro. No, like people just got to be more understanding. Like game companies should just have
I think it should be a setting.
Like just turn them into
the enemy into like
a worm, fucking. I don't even know.
There are mods being made specifically for arachnophobia, where they like.
And just like every game, like you can look up any game. Hogwarts Legacy just came out. They have shit ton of spiders.
And then there's a mod array for that immediately.
Yeah, like people know. Like you can look up Reddit threads, like Steam community threads.
This is not just us. This is common.
Like it's everywhere on the internet. People don't want spiders in games. Like, are there people out there that like play the game and be like, oh man, this doesn't have a spider, bro, shit game.
Damn, I can't wait to get to the spider enemy. Like, who's
No.
No.
Like you don't need that shit. You just don't. You don't need it. Like just be different, be better, bro. Like make skeletons, a worm,
There's so
a
many
snake,
more cooler enemies you can make out there.
like anything. Look up these arachnophobia mods, bro. Like
Yes. And look at Arachnophobia Red. There's tons of people who have issues with games. They keep commenting, how do I get passes or a mod for this? It's not just us. There are so many more people out there that have the same issue. And comment if you are one of those people who have issues with arachnids in games.
we hear you. We hear
understand.
you.
We're there. We're not alone.
Yeah, we're there for you. We understand. Like trying to find games about spiders sucks.
It was just so defeating when we looked at every game and we typed in spider and we just saw the most grotesque looking thing.
Bro, Sullen Sanctuary is $3 on PlayStation Store right now. You know that? It's $3.
Biggest skill tree ever created in the game.
I want it so bad.
I would love to play that too.
They have flying spiders, bro.
They have ground spiders.
Why?
What? There was another archetype. I forgot what it was called. Ceiling spiders. So they
Yeah.
drop off. Why? There are 3 different types for one enemy. A spider. Imagine like this is just 3 goblins, 3 skeletons, something different.
Bro, like the Hogwarts Legacy one turned them into a cube. Bro, like companies can do that. Just turn them into a cube.
Yeah, they can put that feature on.
Like that's fine.
It's
It would make it easier actually. It's less texture. Like, you know what I mean? Just have a setting. Like, just come on, man.
the amount of games we could have bought already and have would be different if it wasn't for that fear of spiders in the games.
I don't know how I used to play like Zelda. They got spiders.
I know Goma is an enemy.
Like back in the day, Goma, like Ocarina of Time, like the fucking polygon looking ass shit, like that it freaked me out.
Well, I also remember back in the day the graphics were exactly
yeah.
So nowadays graphics are like insane. So now they can graphically make it look grotesque as fuck.
Yeah.
And put that out there. Back then I didn't think too much because it looked silly.
Yeah, I mean,
that's also another factor too. Like,
you know how Icy is, you know, his name's Icy, but he's, you know, you're anemic and you're allergic to ice and the cold and everything.
I'm anemic. If I get cold, my hands I'm more susceptible to frostbite.
Well, my name's Peter, and my favorite character in fiction is Spider-Man, and I have arachnophobia. So,
Also,
you know,
that's funny.
You know, so, you know, we're there for you. We are there.
We get that.
We get it. Spiders suck. Take them out.
They do.
Put something else.
I want a game. I don't
Bro,
want to worry about.
Elden Ring won Game of the Year, and it doesn't have a minute. You don't need a minute.
You can be a good game.
You can be a Souls game. You can be an RPG. You don't need it.
Nope.
You don't need it.
It's specifically just a trope.
It's dumb.
Just a cave or a scary spider. Put it in. One spider in there. It's just a trope. It's dumb.
I promise you don't need it. But, you know, we just want games to be better, man. That's what this channel's all about. Like, we just want gamers to understand that things can be better and we don't need to settle for things.
And you don't need to just dismiss it off the gate and say simple things like get good or skill issue and leave it be.
Like, let's have a discussion. Let's talk about
it. Like, that's all.
Yeah, man. And use the internet to your advantage, okay? Use the internet to your advantage. There's everything, literally everything to learn on there.
I 50% learned how to cook. 50% of the things I learned to cook came from YouTube, searching how to make this. And
like,
cookies, how to make this. And
how to diet, how to cook, how to clean, how to fucking anything.
Anything. Everything teach you more than your parents. Like this,
legit.
It's just so much because they know so much.
Like, if you can think it in your head, you can learn it on YouTube.
Yep.
I promise.
It's there in some form. It's just picking the right things.
If you need a review on something, if you need a study guide, literally anything.
I used to like type in a book review, like I didn't know what it was, chapters, but I typed in that chapter review on the internet and I found out what it was.
If you need a synopsis, if you need, you know, just fucking anything your mind can come up with, I guarantee it's on YouTube.
Yep, it is.
So use that shit to your advantage. And my name's Tep. He's
And
Ice.
I'm Ice.
And hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you
All
guys for all the support. YouTube channel's been growing a lot. TikTok's been growing a lot. And appreciate all love and support, man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we are out. Fucking
Yes, sir.
your.
And the fucking beans.